What's up, guys? It's yours truly, Fitz. How you guys doing? Happy New Year. It is 2020 and this is going to be the first video of the year, and we're going to talk about the new legendary coming. Well, the new shiny that we haven't gotten yet, Heatran. And I kind of want to emphasize the importance of not rating this Pokemon too much, and I'll tell you why. But first, let's just go over what's coming in January. Of course, we got the Moltres in the Team Go Rocket, you know, if you beat Giovanni. Real quick, I'm not thrilled about this anymore. I don't know. The Shadow Legendary Pokemon can be of any IV. And although Shadow Pokemon look cool, that's all they do. And guess what? We can't throw them in gyms, so we can't kind of show them off, you know, stuff like that. And the fact that you could potentially get a good IV Moltres through purification, the chances of that, though, are extremely low. So I'm already kind of over this. The fact that we also have to purify 15 Pokemon. Now it's 5, which is a lot better, but for me, I'm still stuck on the 15 one. I just don't think the effort is worth it. But for any of those that definitely are shadow collecting, this is your opportunity to get a Shadow Moltres. So that's pretty cool. Lapras and Research Box. Did you guys participate in the the Lapras raid event? I didn't, but I did trade for some Lapras that know Ice Shard and Ice Beam. So that's something that I think is kind of interesting. Now, if you don't have a shiny Lapras, this is your chance. So with that, you know, that's probably the best part of it, to be honest, is the fact that you can get a shiny Lapras. It's a possibility. I have yet to get a shiny out of a Research Box. If you've gotten a shiny, let me know in the comment section down below which one it was. There's a Hatchathon with double Stardust and double XP for hatching, so make sure you get those incubators and pop a starter piece, because this is probably the best way to garner a ton of Stardust. So that's pretty nice. Now, Heatran. Let's go into it. So, real quick. List of Fire-type Pokemon via CP and stats. And as you can see, Heatran is ranked 5th of all generations for the actual Fire typing. I mean, look. 251 attack stat. That's higher than Ho-Oh's. That's higher than Arceus's. That's higher than Darmanitan. That's higher than Entei. That ties Moltres. That's not higher than Chandelure. It's higher than Magmortar, Delphox, Flareon, Arcanine, Incineroar, Emboar, Typhlosion, Blaziken. So it's very high, right? And it's got a Steel typing, which is really cool. So it's interesting to think about Heatran as being actually a very powerful Pokemon. I, for one, have kind of dismissed it because of that, because of how bad Pokemon Go makes it out to be. And this is why. Here are the top 3 basically fire attackers that we have access to. Moltres with Fire Spin and Overheat with a 1611 DPS, 694 TDO, coming in at a total of 2906. And then we have Entei, we've had it for a while, with Fire Spin and Overheat, coming at 1541 with a much higher TDO, but still falls in short, a total at 2765. Then, of course, this is a recent addition, Chandelure and Fire Spin and Overheat, with a whopping 1729 DPS, the highest that we have currently in game, but a TDO of 572. Still comes out on top because of that, the DPS is super high, so it comes out on top ahead of Moltres. And then finally, here's Heatran with Flamethrower. That's the new move that it was given. And personally, I thought it was going to really propel it towards the top, but that's just simply not the case. A very, very measly 1450 DPS. Now remember, Entei has a lower attack stat than Heatran. 251, 235. Pretty considerable. 16 stats. But because Heatran only has Flamethrower, not Overheat, it loses that battle. And also has less TDO because of it. And overall is not a very good Fire-type attacker at all. It's pretty sad, honestly. This Pokemon needs to learn Lava Plume, I think, or Magma Storm. You know, there's moves that Heatran can learn in the main series that would make it a monster. So, and the thing is, Niantic hasn't released anything saying that's going to get another new move, so that's not going to happen. Now, going over Heatran, it's got a lot of resistances: Bugs, Fairy, Grass, Ice, Poison, Steel, Dragon, Flying, Normal, Psychic. It's only weak to Fighting, 4 times weak to Ground, and weak to Water. Now, I saw someone on Twitter mention that, hey, this is a really good Pokemon for Team Go Rocket battles. And you're absolutely right. This is probably where this Pokemon will excel the most, although not incredibly that well, is the fact that it has PvP moves that end up working in its favor. So if you're going to run this Pokemon as a PvP Pokemon for the Master League, maybe even the Ultra League, it would definitely be an interesting Ultra League choice. Or just with Team Rocket, so you don't have to spend that many revives and potions. Fire Spin, Flamethrower, Iron Head. That is the moveset you want to run. Fire Spin has very good EPT. It's a very good quick move for PvP. Flamethrower and Iron Head, I do believe Flamethrower does get its move a little bit quicker than Iron Head. Very interesting dual choices, and you know what's cool too about these? They both get stabbed. Now, just as a reminder, Flamethrower does super effective damage to Bug, Grass, Ice, and Steel, and it's resisted against Dragon, Fire, Rock, and Water, and then Steel covers Fairy, Ice, and Rock, and Electric, Fire, Steel, and Water is resistant to it. So, here's my overall advice about Heatran. Should you go out and raid this Pokemon to get that coveted shiny? There it is right there. Honestly, you should probably use your free passes only. I don't think this Pokemon is well worth catching a bunch of, going out and raiding, because guys, we got some better Pokemon coming to the raid system here really soon. We saw Zekrom and Reshiram. Both those Pokemon are going to be absolute monsters, and you're going to want to save your passes for those. So although trying to get a shiny for this Pokemon would be fantastic, just remember, we're going to have more opportunities to catch this Pokemon, just like we are Lugia and Ho-Oh. And the reason why I bring that up is they still don't have their exclusive moves. Ho-Oh still doesn't have Sacred Fire, and Lugia still doesn't have Aeroblast. What does that mean? They're going to come out again. So that's the thing. I wouldn't stress over trying to get this shiny right away, because it's probably going to come out later in the future. You can get a shiny then, and also with an exclusive move. So just use your free passes, or maybe go out with some friends and do just a couple. Don't stress trying to get a shiny for this Pokemon. It will not be your only chance. And right now, as it deems fit, it's not that great of a Pokemon overall. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, Happy New Year 2020. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do. Smash that like button, and put your comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about Heatran. Do you agree with me that you shouldn't raid this Pokemon too much? Or are you going to hammer it hard anyway, try to get that shiny out of the way? Let me know in the comment section down below. That's it, the boy Fitz. I'll sign off. See you guys in the next Pokemon Go video.